Another gorgeous night here in Atlanta. Atlanta winning yesterday in the lid lifter of this series 5-2 to get to 29-13. And tonight they'll try to be the first team in Major League Baseball to reach 30 victories in 2026. All right, J.R. Ritchie. So his last start was in his hometown of Seattle. He can catch his breath. Comes back here to Atlanta to make his 4th big league start.
There's Nico Hoerner. He leads things off for the Cubs on his 29th birthday.
Liner, Ozzie, what a backhand. Excellent play to start the ball game from Ozzie Albies.
We highlighted the defense yesterday and how good it was, and what a way to kick this one off, because that looked like it was headed for center field and a base hit. A short hop pick there from Ozzie on the backhand. You see how he kind of comes through it with the glove. It's what you're taught to do. He does it well, and a good throw over to Matt Olson.
2 down for Bregman, and he nailed the inside corner with a changeup. He just froze Bregman and shocked him to his core. So a strikeout ends the inning. It's a 1-2-3 inning.
Shota Imanaga. Yeah, he's been really good against both right and left-handed batters this year. They're hitting, both sides are hitting less than 200 against him. The home runs are down. There's 4 allowed in 8 starts, and the Cubs have won 4 of his last 5 starting assignments.
Very effective with a fastball that sits at 91, 92 miles an hour. That split is really good. He's got a sweeper in the mix as well.
Swing and a miss. Strike 3.
Hold it, pose. Hold the pose, Shota.
Pair of strikeouts. 1-2-3 inning. Let's go to the second.
J.R. Ritchie at 22 years old throwing the changeup. It is the toughest pitch to throw. So shout out to J.R. Ritchie throwing it to lefties and righties out of the gate here.
Hey, that curveball looks pretty good too, Bertie.
I like that too. This guy's got weapons. I said we may have a new Steve Avery, babyface assassin. You know, this guy has the face, could be in high school, but he has a major league arm that looks like it's in its prime. And you usually do not come up here at 22 years old and have this kind of assortment. And, you know, he's pitched in front of his family already. We got that out of the way. So let's just worry about what is to come.
Pete Crow Armstrong is the first base runner for the Cubs today. High pitch battle ends in a walk.
Now facing Dansby Swanson.
He's running the pitch in for a strike. No throw. That's how big the jump was.
Ground ball to third behind the bag. Riley, long throw to first. It gets Dansby, but Pete goes to third.
I have to go back and watch one of J.R. Ritchie's old games. I say old games. He hasn't been here that long, but do you think he unintentionally doesn't have that second button buttoned on his jersey? You never know. Guys have their things, right? The little kind of quirky things, but he's throwing the ball well, so I don't want to disrupt anything.
Now, Nico Hoerner, he's been a clutch hitter all year long. Let's see if he can drive in the game's first run.
Grounder right to Ha-Seong Kim. Keep that second button open, J.R. Ritchie. Only a walk through 3 innings.
Here's the former Sarah Perro himself, Sandy Leon.
And Sandy Leon, welcome back to Atlanta. His first at bat at the big league level in 2026 is a single to left field. And that is the first hit of the ball game for either side. Jose Azocar getting the assignment in right field today. Line drive, base hit, back-to-back hits for Atlanta from the 8 and 9 spots in the order.
Here's if you could throw a good split right at the bottom of the zone, you could get a ground ball. Might get out of this inning.
There it is. That ground ball to short. Over to second one. Over to first, double play. Beautiful call, Ron. That's exactly what it was. A splitter about knee high, maybe a little lower, and it turns into a 6-4-3 inning-ending twin killing.
The hands for J.R. Ritchie not very nimble because he does normally button that second button.
I mean, something is brewing right now. This game has been going well for him. The second button is unbuttoned, clearly accidental, but perhaps a new trend for J.R. Ritchie.
Liner toward the gap. Azocar sliding and making a great grab. Taking one away from Ballesteros.
Part of the reason that he is here, right? We know that he is a good defender. He's got some good wheels. He's a right-handed bat, which the Braves needed right now, but he can also play pretty well in the outfield, and that's a very nice play and a very hard hit ball at 98 miles an hour.
Cubs have runners at first and second and 1 out.
So he's been able to pitch out of some jams.
Got him looking for strike 3. Drop that coin right in the slot. Perfect curveball.
Suzuki in disbelief. Back to the dugout. Michael Bushner. He struck him out. A curveball. And in his 4th big league start, he's through 4 scoreless.
It's been really fun to watch what's happened here offensively. You talk about what's happening at the bottom, but you don't have those kind of numbers unless it's happening also at the top. Excitement all the time, clutch numbers. What they've done with runners in scoring position, you never feel like you're out of any game.
Drake Baldwin leads off versus Shota Imanaga.
Baldwin sends it deep, right center, toward the wall. It's out of here. A bomb from Baldwin.
Baldwin's 11th home run. 402 feet, got the barrel right to it. And he flexes on him here in the 4th inning. 1-0 Braves.
Yeah, the kid is just so impressive. Last at bat, Imanaga got him. Sweeper to finish the at bat. Tried to go back to the well, but Drake was too wise to it. Put a nice swing on that sweeper down and away. And a nice catch in the Braves bullpen. One of the relievers caught it with his hat.
A looping single by Matt Olson. And the batter now is Austin Riley.
Riley making some noise, but it's going to curl foul. We had one up there yesterday where somebody failed to make a catch, and that one bounced down.
Well, now you got some company. That's a sweet hat, by the way. But you have some company in the, gosh, I would have caught that baseball family.
Yesterday was a Cubs fan, so we like this guy better.
Line to short. Dansby picks it to second for one. Throws to first, a double play. That was nasty.
That was puppy love right there, baby.
Hometown kid gets the hometown hop. 1-0 Braves lead, top of the 5th inning.
Carson Kelly leads off the top of the 5th for the Cubs here in Atlanta. And loops one into right field for a base hit. So the Cubs have doubled the hit total from last night as Kelly goes the other way to lead off the 5th with a single. And that's ball 4. As Richie misses outside with a fastball. So now the Cubs have something going here.
We talked about Walt Weiss, him being aggressive. He's going to be aggressive here. He's going to go to the bullpen and bring in Tyler Kinley with the Braves up 1.
Men at first and second, just one away. And the birthday boy, Nico Horner, to him.
Nico left side, and it's into left field for a base hit. Kelly rounds third. Here's the throw home. It's not in time. Birthday boy with a birthday knock. Nico Horner, RBI single. We're all tied up at 1 here with the 5th. Shota Imanaga in for his 7th inning of work. 1-1 game. Only blemish, a home run by Drake Baldwin.
3rd time through the order now, dealing with the middle of this Braves order. So obviously a critical time in this ball game.
We're in the 7th inning, as you said. Shota with 4 hits, only gave up the 1 run, the home run. But pitch count, it's 73 pitches in the ball game. So he's thrown a lot of strikes and gotten his outs, kept the ball in the park other than 1 swing, and he has had another very, very good outing so far.
Bottom of the 8th inning here in Atlanta, and Shota Imanaga on the mound to at least start off the 8th inning.
Harrison Kimmer 0 for 4 against him tonight, and they are the first 2 up here. Broken back. Horner hustling, shoving, and he flips it over the head of Bush. First error of the series, and it could turn out to be a big one.
Craig Counsell couldn't get out of the dugout fast enough, and what a break here for the Braves. This was a pitch that Michael Chase looked like it might have been a ball weak contact, but the wheels, it puts pressure on the defense, and the defense couldn't show up.
Nico tries to do the glove flip. The other option would be just to barehand it. It's a long flip to try to make.
So Maton's an interesting guy. You're going to see a high ERA, but it's kind of in a tale of 2 seasons. He went 4 straight games where he gave up 2 earned runs in each of those games. Now all of a sudden he's on a run here where it's been 5 straight where he hasn't given up a run.
Maton working on Kim.
And Kim laces it through the left side for his first hit. And there are 2 on with nobody out.
Nice piece of hitting here against the curveball. You get a lower arm angle from Phil Maton, and Hassan Kim sees that curveball very well. Nice hard contact. 108 for him off the bat. That thing was smoked.
And another pinch hitter. As the fans, it's that time where it's sweaty palms here at the ballpark. Mike Yastrzemski is going to come to the plate and hit for Azokar. Yaz had a great night last night. His first homer of the season, also an RBI single. He drove in 3. Yastrzemski, right center. That ball is down. Harris is home. Here comes Kim. He is out, but the Braves grab the lead. What a 2-game stretch for Mike Yastrzemski.
It's a sweeper. It's outer half. He goes out and hooks it and gets the barrel on it and drills this thing into right center. A little credit here to the Cubs on that relay throw.
So now the insurance you're looking for is down at second. 2 down for Dubon. And he stings it well. Deep left field. Back to the wall. You in trouble now. It's a 2-run homer. Mauricio Dubon just slammed it over the wall. And the Braves tack on 2 more and add on to this lead. It's now 4-1 Braves in the 8th.
Well, there is something special about this team this year. The versatility late in the game to be able to match up with these pinch hitters and make something happen against the tough pitching staff. You've got to love this if you're a Braves fan.
Everybody's standing and applauding as the Braves have scored 3 times versus Maton. 2 of those runs charged to him, and Darren, they continue to do what they've always done versus Maton. That's make him pay.
On top of the ninth, Braves just 3 outs from securing this 4-1 victory and 3 outs away from securing their 12th series victory of the season. Incredible to say that just 43 games in. On to lock it down. You know it is. Right-hander Raisel Iglesias.
Leadoff walk here in the ninth.
Conforto bounces it to Kim. Steps on second. Double play. 2 down in the ninth.
The equalizer is that changeup from Raisel Iglesias, and a first pitch changeup looked like it might have been off the end of the bat. Kim does it perfectly for that easy 6-3 double play.
And now the Cubs down to their final out. Bottle rocket straight up into the infield. Kim is under it. It parachutes down. Braves win. Another series victory for the Braves. They'll have a chance for a sweep tomorrow. First team of the big leagues to 30 wins and a season high 17 games over 500.